My second best Rocky movie of all time is Rocky 4.
I love it.
Rocky 4, and I'll be honest with you, as much as I love Rocky, and I'll get to that, this is Rocky 4 is so fucking great. I really have to fight not putting it at number 1. It's just so amazing. Like, first off, the way that it starts out, you've got this unstoppable, which is the first thing you need in a Rocky movie, an absolutely unstoppable fucking villain. And Dolph Lundgren was amazing.
Oh my god.
It does. It does. He was fucking amazing in that. And then you've got this whole, I mean, Rocky basically ended the Cold War by himself. I mean, it's too much and it's over the top and it's corny or whatever, if you want to go to that, and we'll get to that point. But from the start of the movie, when Apollo dies, Rocky has the guilt because he didn't throw in the fucking towel or whatever. And then you go on, and the scene, I love the scene. Rocky comes home, and he's standing in that stairwell, and Adrian's like, "You can't win!" I love his face. He's like... And then you've got the greatest movie montage of the Rocky series when he's driving, and this, to me, Rocky 4 has the best soundtrack.
Oh my god,
definitely. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. Hearts on Fire. All that shit. But the montage when he gets in the car is like... Doom, doom, the training scene where he's training in Russia and he's training in the snow and all that shit. And he's got the beard going on and all that shit. Maybe the best training scene, maybe the best villain. This movie's fucking amazing. I love it with all my heart.
Rocky 4 to me gave me what I've wanted to see in the Rockies since the beginning. He was up. I mean, he was up. I mean, he had the fucking belt. He was there. But you had the unstoppable villain. You had the guy that he had to go over the top. Haha, that's another movie he did. To beat. He brought together a fucking continent and Russia. It's like, you got two guys in there killing each other.
That's one thing I'm taking. I thought that was kind of stupid, though.
No, I loved it.
I mean, I love the idea. I love the way he stood up and he's like, if I can change, you can change, we can all change. But the fact that the crowd ended up rooting for Rocky.
He's the guy that beat this impossible odds, and that is transitional to no matter where you are, what color you are, what country you're in. It doesn't matter. You're the little guy that took on the unstoppable force. And that's what they showed. And that's why you can make a country get behind you that's not even your country, sir. Not even your country. And he got it behind. He's like, you know, and Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren, did the perfect bad guy. He really did. I mean, he was using steroids. Rocky was using fucking logs. He was running in a track gym.
Which is ironic because you know Rocky's ass was on steroids.
Oh my god, big time. Bridget Nielsen was behind him. He had Adrian. It's like super versus like not so super, but he brought it all. He is the Captain America before Captain America in the movies. Like, he really was. He was like this little guy that nobody believed that was going to beat this unstoppable monster of Dolph Lundgren and Ivan Drago. And he does it. He takes it all and he fucking wins. And at the end, they wrap the American flag around him, and he's cheering, his face is all pounded up, and he's talking to the crowd, and they're all behind him, and it's like, we've brought peace, we've done great things, bring down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev.
It's the get your popcorn ready version of Rocky. I think they should have just left it the fact that Rocky beat the man that was unbeatable, that killed his friend, and they should have left the country.
But I think it was allegorical for the fact that two countries were at war, two worlds collide, rival nations, but I mean, they were at war. And like the whole thing was like, you know what, if it takes an American and a Russian boxer to beat the shit out of each other to find like to stop 6 million people from going to war, okay. And I think that's where the allegory comes in, and that's what I think those Russian, you know, primo dudes were like cheering for. Is like, you know what, those two guys were killing each other. But it's better than fucking 6 million dying, like you said.
But the American wins. I mean, don't you think that that's a little one-sided?
No, because I think that it wasn't just an American. That's why I think it's transitional. I don't think it's just, they don't look at him just as an American. I think they look at him as a little guy just overcoming incredible odds and taking a beating. And fucking the guy, it's like Ivan Drago took a beating too. It wasn't like just one side.
I like that he kind of becomes a good guy at the end of
I did too. I like, he was like, I fight for me! For me! And he like, oh my god. But there's just, it literally is like, it really is like, but it's like, it's little like David and Goliath, and I think I mean, that was like probably where Punch-Out started.
I mean,
like, I give Little Mac.
I give this movie a 10. I mean, it's a 10.
No, I know.
The movie's a 10 to me. It's just not the best Rocky movie. But now we're crossing hairs. What's your number 2 then?
Rocky 2 is my number 2. I mean, we've already discussed. You know, we've already pretty much discussed why I like it so much and what I think. I mean, he wins at the end.
So you like Rocky 2 better than Rocky, basically because Rocky wins at the end.
Yeah, and that's like you mentioned it, splitting hairs. I mean, it's like Rocky's a great film.
It's like Halloween 2, right?
Yeah, it kind of is. So I mean, it's like
I still disagree with you.
That's fine.
My heart does. My number 1.
Well, we're gonna collide.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.